Robert T. Jeschonek's letter from Swamp Thing number 57. Alan, Rick, Alfredo, and Karen. Natural Consequences was a marvelous continuation of the Abby Gotham saga, and it provided something important once again. Alan Moore is as good at writing exciting action tales as he is as poetic, moody horror. This story possessed a fast and breathtaking flow, a whizzing pace, like the green fuse speeding through Gotham streets. It developed suspense and power through the first 12 pages, preparing us for the final glorious explosion of the Rose Thing on page 13. First, there was just the bright green consciousness racing across the land. Then the players moved into place. Wicker and the DDI. Then Abby was marched to the courtroom, and the angry seed kept racing closer, faster, ready to erupt at any second. It was all a fantastic build-up, setting up the circumstances for the big confrontation, and twirling the reader dizzily and helplessly into the fray. And Alan's wonderful descriptive passages established a mood and foreshadowing of their own. I think they were some of the best yet. There wasn't much philosophy or deep thematic development this issue, but I still enjoyed it a hell of a lot. It was rousing to see the self-righteous, intolerant morality monsters taking a beating after what they did to Abby and Alec. They deserved it, and after the infuriating, humiliating meat grinder Abby was stuffed into last issue, I enjoyed seeing the officials eat a little of their own crow, and the scene where Swamp Thing blasts into the courtroom, and that was just plain thrilling. The full-page shot on page 13 was incredible, a tribute to Rick and Alfredo. Not one word appeared on that page, but the artwork was dynamic and vivid enough to portray Swamp Thing's power and rage as poetically as Alan's own narrative. I also enjoyed the unexpected but fitting arrival of Lex Luthor, and I can't wait to see exactly what he's going to pull. The courtroom confrontation was definitely the highlight of this issue, but there were other fine points, showing the traveling Swamp Thing consciousness as a visible green light, with plant life springing up in its wake. The description of Gotham's metropolitan area, a first in comics as far as I know, the characterization of Gordon and Bullock, the reappearance of the Floronic Man, and the final full-page shot of Batman. All in all, this was another great piece, with the usual quality scripting and some very competent artwork by Vitch and Alcala. I was a little worried about the new permanent art team for a while there, but after this issue, I know they'll be fine. My only complaint concerns the ending, where Swamp Thing creates a jungle in Gotham City and the citizens lose themselves in it and revert to primitive impulses. I don't really understand why so many people would take off into the jungle so quickly. Why the people of the city would respond primordially with teeth and nails and loins. This sequence seems pretty ridiculous. Wouldn't the first reaction of people be panic and then an effort to restore normal conditions? A jungle just sprang up in the middle of the big city. Wouldn't most folks be frightened, upset, and confused instead of overjoyed and primeval? Were the citizens of Gotham influenced in some way by Swamp Thing's powerful consciousness? If Swamp Thing were exerting some power over everybody, it would explain this unrealistic reaction. Then again, I've never seen a city turn into a jungle, so what the heck do I know? Sincerely, Robert T. Jeschonek, Johnstown, Pennsylvania.